Hi friends, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and like and comment. Putin can be eliminated by his inner circle. And after that, the likes of Prigozhin or Kadyrov will divide power in Russia among themselves. There will definitely be no Russian maiden in the aggressor country of Russia because Russian society has proven incapable of resisting Putin's regime. A revolt in Russia can arise only after passing some point of no return. It will not be enough for Russia to simply lose the war. The occupying country must suffer a glaring defeat, a crash and defeat. One such signal could be the de-occupation of Crimea by the Ukrainian military. Political and military expert, former platoon commander of the 8er Battalion, director of the National Antarctic Science Center Yevgeny Dicky, told this during a chat on Glavrod. For there to be a point of no return, after which something will break out in Russia, an insurgency, a putsch or a turmoil, what is needed is not just a non-win for Russia, but a bright defeat, a crash, a defeat that would be obvious even to a Russian sucker. Perhaps one such signal could be the liberation of the Crimean Peninsula. If we triumphantly enter the Crimea and the remnants of the Second Army of the world flee from there, even the very dumb Russian Lotchturret will be unable not to admit that the Tsar is not real. And then something will start, notes Wild. He added that he wouldn't be surprised if Shoigu were to become the first president of an independent Taiva, or if Kadyrov were to head the Islamic Emirate of the Caucasus. At the same time, he specifies that the division of power in Russia will take place within the jar with spiders, which now concerns the ruling regime and which the regime allows to keep its own armed units. According to Ukraine's military intelligence service, Putin fears that he may be eliminated by Ukraine as well as his own. The main intelligence directorate of the Ukrainian Defense Ministry considers the elimination of Russian President Vladimir Putin and the head of the Wagner PMC, Yevgeny Prigozhin, as a priority. This was stated in an interview with Welt by Vadim Skibitsky, deputy chairman of the State Intelligence Directorate of the Ministry of Defense. According to him, the leader of the aggressor country Vladimir Putin is at the top of the list of targets of the main Directorate of Intelligence. Putin notes that we are getting closer and closer to him, but he is also afraid of being killed by his own, Skibitsky said. He also added that among those the Ukrainian security services want to eliminate is Yevgeny Prigozhin, the head of the Wagner PIK. We are trying to kill him. Our priority is to destroy the commander of the unit, which orders its people to attack, said the deputy head of the GUR. Earlier, Defense Minister Alexei Reznikov predicted that the Russian aggressor country would collapse and many of its former regions would declare independence. He is sure that unlike the US and Germany, Russia is an unnatural formation assembled by force. He expressed this opinion in an interview with DW, reports NSP. The collapse will happen, and it all starts with the Caucasus because there are territories that have nothing to do with Russia. First of all, these are the countries that exist in the Caucasus: Ichkeria, Dagestan and Ingushetia, and there will be a number of other formations. In addition, there is Tatarstan, which will go its own way, he said. These processes, Danilov added, will lead to the isolation into which they have put themselves because of their absurd decisions. As you know, in April, Kirill Budanov, head of the Defense Ministry's main intelligence directorate, said that the moment of Russia's collapse had arrived. In February, Vladimir Putin said for the first time that in the future the Russian Federation could be expected to disintegrate and the Russian people would be divided into separate nations.